Scott Baio kept this hidden while filming Happy Days. Scott Baio became one of television's biggest teen stars almost overnight. Born on September 22, 1960, in Brooklyn, New York, he shot to fame after landing the role of Chachi Arcola on Happy Days at just 16 years old. With his trademark leather jacket, Brooklyn charm, and unforgettable romance with Joni Cunningham, played by Erin Moran, Baio quickly became a fan favorite. Their popularity even led to the spin-off series Joni Loves Chachi, making him one of the most recognizable young actors of the late 1970s. Before television fame, Baio made his film debut in the 1976 musical Bugsy Malone, proving early that he had natural charisma and talent. He later starred in Charles in Charge, further establishing himself as one of television's most popular leading men. To fans, it looked like he was living the perfect Hollywood dream. But behind the scenes, there was a very different story. What few people realized was that Baio was carrying enormous pressure while filming Happy Days. Joining an already successful series meant he had to win over millions of viewers while working alongside experienced actors. As a teenager, he suddenly found himself under constant public attention, trying to balance school, work, and the expectations that came with instant fame. Although Chachi appeared confident and carefree, Baio was quietly dealing with the challenges of growing up in the spotlight. The demanding production schedule made life even harder. Long filming days, rehearsals, interviews, and promotional appearances left little room for a normal teenage life. While fans watched Chachi enjoying friendships and young romance on television, Baio often missed out on everyday experiences that most teenagers take for granted. It was a sacrifice he rarely talked about during those years. Reports have also suggested that Baio kept certain personal health concerns private while working on the series. Like many young performers, he felt pressure to appear energetic and positive at all times, worried that showing vulnerability could affect future opportunities. Whether dealing with exhaustion or the emotional strain of constant work, he remained committed to delivering the same cheerful performance audiences expected every week. His off-screen relationship with co-star Erin Moran also attracted non-stop media attention. Because viewers adored Joni and Chachi as a couple, many assumed their real-life relationship was just as perfect. In reality, like many young romances under public scrutiny, it faced its own challenges. Rather than discuss those struggles publicly, Baio chose to keep his personal life separate from his work and focused on maintaining a professional image. As Happy Days continued, another concern weighed heavily on him. What would happen after the show ended? Many child stars struggled to transition into adult careers, and Baio knew he could face the same obstacle. Instead of letting those fears affect his performance, he continued giving audiences the charming Chachi they loved while quietly preparing for the next stage of his career. Fortunately, his career did continue with the hit sitcom Charles in Charge and numerous guest appearances on popular television shows. He also expanded into directing and producing, proving he was more than just a teen idol. Over time, Baio reflected on his Happy Days experience with gratitude, acknowledging both the incredible opportunities it gave him and the personal challenges that came with early fame. Away from Hollywood, Baio devoted much of his attention to his family. After marrying Renee Sloan in 2007, he became a dedicated husband and father. Inspired by concerns surrounding his daughter Bailey's health, he became involved in charitable efforts supporting children with metabolic disorders through the Bailey Baio Angel Foundation, using his platform to help raise awareness and support affected families. In recent years, Baio has also become known for expressing his political views, a decision that has drawn both praise and criticism. Regardless of public opinion, he has remained outspoken about his beliefs while continuing to reflect proudly on the career that began with one unforgettable role. Scott Baio's story reminds us that behind every smiling television star is a real person facing pressures the audience may never see. While millions watched Chachi Arcola light up the screen, Baio was quietly navigating fame, responsibility, and adulthood long before most teenagers ever have to. That hidden struggle makes his success on Happy Days even more remarkable and explains why his performance continues to be remembered decades later.